For most people, birds would rank pretty low on a list of most terrifying animals. And rightfully so. The vast majority of birds are too small and lacking in natural weapons to inflict all but the most insignificant of injuries. However, birds are also the most diverse group in the animal kingdom, meaning they come in all shapes and sizes, some of which are big and very sharp. You will see in this list that size does matter, with some of the most dangerous birds being bigger than the average man. But size and strength isn't the only weapon in the killer bird's armory. Dagger-sharp beaks, crushingly powerful claws, and even poison are all on the list, not to mention strength in numbers. Anyone who has been dive-bombed by angry crows or seagulls will know about this, as will anyone familiar with the classic movie, The Birds. Fiction aside, birds can be dangerous, even deadly. Let's not forget they are the direct descendants of the dinosaurs. Below we have put together a list highlighting some of the most dangerous birds in the world. Number 1. Pitohui. Found throughout the jungles of New Guinea, the pitohuis are the only known birds to carry a toxin. There are 3 different species of pitohui, the most poisonous of which is the hooded pitohui, Pitohui dicris. The skin and feathers of this rather unassuming-looking, brightly colored bird contain the powerful neurotoxic agent batrachotoxin, the same poison found on the skin of poison dart frogs. This is one of the most deadly toxins found anywhere in nature. It is believed the pitohui acquires the poison in the same way as the South American frog does, i.e. it doesn't produce it, but instead gets it from its diet. The most likely source is the melirid beetle on which the frogs and birds are known to dine. While the bird may contain only small traces of batrachotoxin, just a fraction of a gram can lead to paralysis, cardiac arrest, and death. Although no recorded deaths have been attributed to the pitohui, this natural defense has led to it being known locally as the rubbish bird, as you can't eat it. Number 2. Great Northern Loon. I'm struggling to decide if the common loon, or great northern diver, belongs on this list. Probably not, as I can't find anything more than a couple of references to attacks on people which I couldn't really back up. The loon is a large water bird that lives on the lakes of North America and Europe. It is probably best known as the bird that appears on and is the nickname of the Canadian currency, the loonie. They are also famous for their call, a kind of echoey, yodeling wail often heard in the background of movies set in this part of the world, as it adds instant atmosphere. These common loon can measure up to 3 feet, 1 meter, in length and weigh 12 pounds, 5 kilograms. Feeding primarily on fish, they are equipped with a heavy dagger-like bill, which is what gets them on to this list. So sharp and tough is this beak that North American Indians use them as arrowheads. The loons, however, prefer to use them to fight and defend themselves. Although fights between male loons are not common, there is apparently a 30% fatality rate when they do. Great northern loons can be quite aggressive when defending themselves and their family. The particular case that I heard about involving an attack on a human occurred when ornithologists were placing ID rings on the bird's legs. In what was probably a freak accident, the loon stabbed the man with its beak, which went through the ribcage and penetrated his heart, killing him outright. I did also see a reference to fatalities from Native American hunters being attacked in kayaks, but this was pretty vague and I was unable to confirm it. Number 3. Harpy eagle. The South American harpy eagle is probably the most dangerous bird never to have killed a human, at least as far as I could find out. This species is one of the largest of all the eagles, just behind the stellar sea eagle for sheer size. But where the harpy eagle may lack a couple of inches, it more than makes up for in power. A fully grown harpy eagle may weigh up to 20 pounds, 9 kilograms, and have a wingspan of over 6.5 feet, 2 meters. Traveling at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, 70 km/h, this bird is going to cause some serious damage when it slams into its prey. However, it is the harpy eagle's talons that are its main killing implement. With claws like meat hooks measuring up to 5 inches, 13 centimeters, long and a grip strong enough to crush bones, these can effectively instantly kill the unfortunate prey. There are stories of these eagles carrying off toddlers. Although this would be completely possible, it is most likely the stuff of myth. What is known is that when a harpy eagle attacked a BBC cameraman to defend its nest, he was left almost unconscious and thankful he was wearing a Kevlar stab-proof vest. Number 4. Cassowary. I'm going to stray a little from the conventional pecking order of most dangerous birds by placing the southern cassowary at number 2. I'm sorry to go against the conventional wisdom, but these birds just don't have the kill rate. The third Australian on our list, the cassowary is the second largest bird in the world, weighing up to 190 pounds, 85 kilograms, and standing over 5 feet, 1.5 meters, tall. Like our other flightless birds on the list, they rely on powerful legs to get them around. And while these birds may have a look of giant turkey about them, those wild, staring eyes should be enough to put most people off messing with this megafowl. What makes the cassowary so dangerous is a 5-inch, 12 centimeters, long, dagger-like middle toe. The eminent ornithologist E.T. Gilliard describes it like this. Track record of aggressively defending itself, this is one chicken not to mess with. Which is exactly what two brothers did in 1926. The teenagers attacked the bird with sticks, one was kicked and the other fell to the ground. Whilst on the ground, the boy received a kick to the neck which severed his jugular vein and killing him. Number 5. Crowned eagle. The African crowned eagle is Africa's equivalent of the harpy eagle. Although significantly smaller, weighing up to around 11 pounds, 5 kilograms, they do possess disproportionately large and strong talons. As mentioned above, in terms of pure killing machine power, the harpy eagle wins out. However, it is the crowned eagle that takes the larger prey and has a rap, sheet involving humans. The so-called leopard of the sky earns its name from fact it will tackle prey significantly bigger than itself. Unlike the harpy eagle, which carries its prey whole back to the nest, the crowned eagle will tear apart its prey on the ground before carrying it off in pieces. These eagles feed primarily on monkeys, but will also take small antelope, with a record kill weighing in at around 65 pounds, 30 kilograms. The last weight mentioned is similar to that of a 9-year-old human child, which is more than just a macabre coincidence. In one reported case, a 7-year-old boy was attacked by a crowned eagle. The bird ambushed him, tearing into his throat and chest with its talons. If it hadn't been for the intervention of a passerby who bludgeoned the eagle to death, the boy would almost definitely have been killed. In another case, the skull of a child was found in a crowned eagle nest. One further reputed instance involved the disappearance of a 4-year-old girl. All that was recovered was a severed arm found in a tree that had previously been used as a food cache by crowned eagles. There also seems to be some prehistoric precedents for these eagles preying on human children. The Tuong child was an ancient skull belonging to an Australopithecus africanus child, a possible ancestor of human beings. The marks on the skull were similar to those found on monkey skulls killed by crowned eagles, suggesting that this child, weighing an estimated 20 pounds, 10 kilograms, had been killed by an eagle. Introduce an example in the comments. Goodbye.